in 1940, Bartók hightailed it out of Hungary in self-imposed exile from the Nazi regime. And that's actually not unrelated to his folk music work, again, because of this sort of eclectic, Catholic appreciation of all, music of all ethnicities. You can imagine this is not very much in keeping with Nazi ideology. And the Hungarian Nazi Party, which was actually already in control of the government before the invasion, it was all for folk music research as long as people did what Bartók originally had in mind, which was go out and say that Hungarian is the best and better than everything else. But Bartók was not playing. And he would continue to write articles, extolling the virtues of, these music of these second-class humans, like, Croatians and Slavs. And this was not okay. So Bartók stuck to his guns, but also was forced to leave the country because of that. And as Sylvia mentioned, he ended up in New York City, and his first job, somebody at Columbia University was able to hook him up, ironically here in the US, with their archive of recorded Southeastern European folk music. So Bartók continued his work of transcribing and studying and classifying music of Southeastern Europe. And these archives, were on 125th Street in New York. And I just can't help but thinking of it as like this sort of tragic missed opportunity that Bartók, who was like this sponge for all of these different musical traditions, was right there at the edge of Harlem, but so at this point in his life, sick as well as homesick, and maybe not really in the best mood to be open to new influences. So he never really did a whole lot of music. He did some jazz influenced things, but did not do a whole lot with the African American tradition, which would have been fascinating. So I fixed it. I'm going to play a piece of mine now, which is, if you know Bartók's Bulgarian style, what he called Bulgarian style pieces, which are pieces that have unequal meters, like 5/8 or 7/8 or 13/8. I did that with a blues progression. I call it Bela's Blues.